Today we're talking about a legendary fragrance in the fragrance community. We're talking about Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme, and this was a fragrance made extremely popular by Jeremy Fragrance. In fact, I remember him calling it his first love. This is the fragrance that really got him into the fragrance game. This is it right here. My brother used to also wear this one for his signature scent years ago, and then he switched to YSL White Eau de Parfum, and now he's wearing Burberry Hero. So this fragrance to me is a fragrance that I'm familiar with over the past few years, but is it still worth it today? So when it comes to the scent profile, you're getting something oriental, something spicy, has like nice touches of lavender with that cardamom, extremely seductive, extremely inviting, extremely warming. As soon as you smell this one, you get kind of like a gourmand holiday season, fall, winter kind of vibe. It is a very unique DNA. I cannot think of another fragrance on the market that smells close or similar to this one right here. So when it comes to the scent profile, spicy, warm, lavender, cardamom, and extremely seductive. Performance, unfortunately, on this one is where this fragrance falls apart, and you need to know that right away. I only get maybe like 4 hours of performance, and within the first hour, it automatically becomes a skin scent. Like, it's so disappointing when it comes to the performance because I love the scent profile, but then it has such a big weakness. And guys, I experienced the original formulation. My brother used to wear this one literally back in like 2011, 2012. He was a big fan of Yves Saint Laurent, and I remember he had this like 200 ml bottle of this one. He would spray it around. I'm telling you guys, like 4 or 5 hours later, he would come back from like maybe doing some errands or whatever, and I would smell him. I'm like, bro, that fragrance is amazing. It's so powerful. And now that I'm smelling it, like after a few years, like I'm extremely disappointed in the performance. So second thing you should know about this one, the performance on it is no good. It's been heavily reformulated. I've only gotten compliments with this fragrance when I hug women. Like, that's the only time I've ever received a compliment with La Nuit de l'Homme. And this happened multiple times. Like, I meet up with a friend, or maybe I'm going on a date with a girl, and you just kind of have like that close interaction. That's the only times I've ever gotten a compliment with it. I've never had somebody like 2-3 feet away from me be like, oh my God, that smells so good. What is it? Only close body interactions is where you're gonna get compliments with this one. So it might be a good thing for you. It might be a bad thing. To me, that's kind of a deal breaker because again, there's like certain women or certain people, they don't like people getting too close to them, you know? And if I'm trying to impress them with my fragrance, this is not gonna come through for me. So compliments, you only get them if somebody is really close to you. So keep that in mind. Versatility on this one is not the greatest either. This is a fragrance where I only imagine myself wearing it on like dates, evenings out, fall, winter. Like I don't see myself wearing this fragrance in the summertime. Maybe on a cool spring day I could pull it off, but I would only wear this one in the evening. Like the name is so fitting for this one. La Nuit de l'Homme, the Night of Man. It's a fantastic name, fantastic for those kind of situations, but it does lack in versatility. I think you can still wear this one to the office. Like it's not offensive in any way. And again, the performance is so bad that literally like nobody's gonna smell it in the office. So you should be fine. So versatility for me is not the greatest. Again, more of a fall, winter, evening out kind of fragrance. So if you like this fragrance style and the way it smells, I'm gonna give you 2 alternatives that I think cover the performance in a much better aspect, and they do smell unique as well. First one is gonna be this one right here, Dolce & Gabbana, the One Intense. This one here has a dark, mysterious, spicy, cardamom kind of vibe as well, offers way more performance, and this one here will get you compliments without having a close encounter. One of my personal favorites, and I believe this is an extremely underrated fragrance from the Dolce & Gabbana, the One line. Another great alternative is gonna be right here, Tom Ford Noir Extreme. This one has that spicy oriental DNA with that coolfy note, and as it dries down, you're gonna get some sweet vanilla. This one right here is extremely sexy, extremely seductive, and could easily replace La Nuit de l'Homme. So what's my final verdict on this fragrance right here? I think the scent profile on this one is to die for. It's extremely sexy, so unique, guys. Like truly, this is a fragrance that I understand where some people might get heartbroken with this one because it's so good, but yet at the same time, there's so many weaknesses that it's a bit disappointing. 2, I think if you are gonna get this fragrance right here, you need to get the 200 ml bottle and you need to overspray this because the performance on this one is garbage. It's no good at all. Literally 3-4 hours. In the first hour, it becomes automatically a skin scent. If you are going to buy this fragrance, I think it's best for the evenings, fall, winter, or maybe if you're just lounging around at home at night and you just want to spray it around any room, you could absolutely do that, or just wear it around while you're lounging. Like I would personally do that with with this fragrance. It's so calming, so sexy. Maybe you have like a spicy senorita coming over for dinner. Like, I think you can wear it for that situation, but when it comes to overall versatility, it's not the greatest. 4, I do believe there are better alternatives to this fragrance today, including Dolce & Gabbana 1 Intense and Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Those 2 fragrances could easily replace this one. 5th thing you should know is you are gonna get compliments if people get extremely close to you. Again, literally, I've only gotten compliments with this fragrance when people hug me. Would I keep this fragrance in my collection? Personally, yes. But I also am aware of the weaknesses that this fragrance has. The only thing that keeps me around with this fragrance is its scent profile and its uniqueness and sexiness and seductive side. Like, that's the only thing keeping me around. But I'm also aware that it's not a good performer. I'm aware I'm not gonna get the most compliments with this one. I'm aware the versatility sucks. So if you're okay with that and you're content, this is a fantastic fragrance. And if you don't like any of the things that I just mentioned, you want an alternative, Dolce & Gabbana 1 Intense is fantastic, and so is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, leave a comment below what video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to follow me on social media, I'll leave it right there for you guys. Have a good day.